Hello everybody, this is C4 Explorer, and today I'm in a very unique location that I'm happy to bring to you, and I'm not sure how bad I'm going to have, the wind is going to be. It's very windy out here, but today we have come to a historic baseball park, and I'm way out in center field at the moment, kind of like normal. Usually I'm out in left field, but it's going to be a bit of a walk to get to the actual stadium. If you look over here, you can actually see the scoreboard. Let's go ahead and walk over there. Have to be very careful about snakes as we walk. Of course, I don't like giving out a whole lot of information about still standing sites. I mean, this is a pretty well-known site for the area that it's in. Supposedly, in the last several years, it's actually supposed to have been demolished by now. Although it still hasn't been demoed, which for me is good. It gives us something to check out and explore over here. And as a matter of fact, as I pulled up here, usually this is pretty well gated off. I saw the gate was open. I went ahead and drove through, and I saw a guy sitting there in his truck. Looked like a worker nearby here. And I asked him, I said, would it be a problem if I were to come over here and just, shoot some pics and stuff? And he said, no, you're good. So everybody comes over here. So, as you can see, we're now approaching the grandstand. You see the stadium lights there. I failed to call this an actual stadium, because technically, and I've been corrected on this before, technically this is just a ballpark. It's not big enough to be a stadium. Right now we're under the bleachers. I don't want to call out too much here. I think I might have already got that name. If you saw the name, then you know which park this is. And if so, like I said, there's a chance that it could be demoed, although I think it's a historic place. So it's hard to say if they'll actually even be able to demolish the structure. Let's see what we got in here. Got an old electrical room. I know for a while they used to have squatters staying here. Personally, I've never ran into any. I've actually explored this place once. Of course, I've never done a video on it. My first time here, I came in, I decided to be all stealthy and pre-dawn it, and I'd managed to jump over the fence at the front of the building. Oh, it looks like they've gotten rid of some of the graffiti. That's cool. Or they've tried to anyway. But anyways, I jumped over the fence, and I was at the front of the building, at the front of the stadium, and I wasn't sure how to get in. And all of a sudden I hear these two engines coming, or a concession stand. And I'm like, oh crap, and I kind of hide behind a wall, and they go zooming by, and I wasn't sure if they were security or if they were just random bike riders. I literally vaulted over a 9-foot fence. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I'm young enough to be able to have done it, but I did it. And ran back to my car. And then I went to a couple other hotspot abandonments. I just wanted to show you that sign off in the distance there. It says the hangar, souvenirs and gifts. And then came back later and went ahead and did it successfully. I came through and found an easier way in. I always find the difficult ways to get into places. And here we are. If you see that white truck over there kind of on the left, that was the gentleman I talked to. And he was very nice. He was like, yeah, sure, you can do what you got to do, you know. But, yeah, I have a knack for finding the most difficult way into a building and then realizing that there was a much easier way somewhere else to get around to where I wanted to go. Like, for instance, I'm going to jump off of this to get into the dugout. You see the benches, and they have where they would have left their bats and gloves and helmets and whatnot. There's really not a whole lot to this place. We'll climb back up here. We'll go ahead and climb up to the owner's box. I've never actually ventured that far up. And here you have the netting, prevent people from getting hit by foul balls. Some nice seating, really. I mean, it's kind of sun bleached, some of it is. Get your peanuts, get your popcorn, get your poison ivy. We'll hope there's actually no poison ivy. Yeah. Pretty impressive. It's a nice, unique little location. You know, like I said, I do believe this is the only ballpark / stadium I've ever done. I know of a couple, well, one that's definitely been demolished, and one that is in a very dangerous area. And I was told by a YouTube, or well, she didn't YouTube, but an explorer friend of mine, she told me, she said, promise me you will not go up there alone. She said, if you're not familiar with the area, you know, you can end up getting yourself into a lot of trouble. So I promised her, I kept my promise, because I didn't want to, you know, die or something. Alright, well, we've made it to the top. Let's have a look in here. Not a whole lot to see. Got an old computer monitor. There's the stadium, and you can just barely make out the diamond. The picture's bound. I don't know if I mentioned it yet while I've been talking, but supposedly Hank Aaron actually played at this stadium. A famous baseball player, home run king. Oh, can't open that. Yeah, he played back when he was in, I believe it was Jacksonville. He actually played at this stadium. So I think it's one of the big reasons why it's historic, which is pretty cool. I could see not wanting to tear it down. I mean, you could reuse this, obviously. I mean, even now after COVID and everything, you know, kids want to go out and play basketball, or baseball, I mean. You know, people go out and play sports. Use it as an amphitheater or something, maybe. Alright, folks. We'll go ahead and walk back down here. They don't have cup holders. But the yellow guys do. I guess that's the VIP seating. It still has the names on the back of the chair. Erickson. All those are Erickson. Oh, wow. It's not the name of the chair, I guess. J.D. Lonsberry, J.M. Lonsberry. And then I saw over here, we have Mayor Bob. I don't know if you're going to be able to read that or not. I got a killer sunlight shadow over this. The Presbyterians. Intriguing. So I guess they would have had slots assigned for the people who would be watching the game. So, I know this video has been a lot of pan shots. Just kind of panning around. And I guess that's about it, really. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I was glad to be able to get back here. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to explore this place or not. You know, like I said, for a long time, it's kind of gone through a half in, half out lockdown. You just never know sometimes. I don't know if I've ever been under here. We already walked this part of it. Yeah, we were already over here. Of course, I have a few other videos on the way. The way I'm configuring it now, this will probably be the last video out of all the ones that I have, because obviously it's the last Explorer I've done. Although I do have one hospital Explorer that, due to personal request, I've decided to go ahead and bump that up in the lineup. See, baseball terminology there. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy this one. This is a special little site to me. It's pretty cool. It's not my normal like hospitals and stuff, although I do love my hospitals, of course. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I want to thank you all for watching. Of course, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you all in the next video. This is C4 Explorer at an abandoned baseball park. Y'all have a great day, have a great summer, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.